I'm going to do a review of Affiliate Mentor. Okay, I also want to talk about Empower Network founder David Wood. Okay, Dave Wood's a visionary. He's a leader of leaders. Okay, and he's, I would say, a marketing wizard or genius, the guru slayer himself. He's not part of Affiliate Mentor, but in this video review of Affiliate Mentor, I want to go through a video with Dave Wood. You're actually going to see him speak and talk in front of the camera. It's like a video that he had published years ago for Empower Network, but it's very important. The seven critical things that any system needs to help their affiliates have success. It's quite powerful, okay? So stay tuned, we'll get into that and more information about Affiliate Mentor in just a moment. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, what I do most of the time, as per request by my viewers, is I review income opportunities, systems, platforms, even training products. If it's make money online that you're after or steer yourself away from a potential scam, make sure you find that subscribe button. Also click on the bell notification icon because this information can serve you. Also like and share this video, okay? Now, if you're looking for a good system, okay, the system that I'm about to review may be what you need today. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it and let's hear it from Mr. Wood himself.
Hey, this is David Wood, and I'm speaking to you from my home in the mountains of Escazú, Costa Rica. Real quick, before I get into the content of this video, to really understand it, I've got to share my story and kind of how I got here. I got started building businesses from home in 2002, probably like a lot of you have at one point or another in your life. When I got started, I basically had a sponsor, and I called him and I said, how do I build the business? And what he told me to do was what everybody tells you to do, which is make a list of your family and friends, invite them over to your house for a meeting, and kind of pull out a whiteboard. Well, the problem was I lived in Phoenix, Arizona, and all my family and friends were scattered around the world because I just got home from a 2-year mission trip in England, and all the friends that I had either had no money, right, didn't want to do a home business, right, or they were in other states, so I couldn't really invite them over to my house for a meeting. So what happens? I called my sponsor and I said, you know what? I don't have family and friends here. What do I do? And he said, go meet new family and friends. Just walk around and meet people. For the next 7 years, I failed at about everything that you could imagine, attempting to make money from home, and I was never able to do it. I tried prospecting, I tried home meetings, I tried making lists of people that I know, I tried passing out flyers, I tried doing hotel meetings, and everything that I ever did ended back at zero. In fact, I failed so bad and I spent so much money on random stuff that in 2009, I didn't even have a home anymore. So when we're talking about building a business from home and making money from home, my home was the van that I lived in on the North Shore of Oahu, Hawaii. Well, one night something happened. I'm gonna tell you a little bit later in this video, but I reached a turning point in my life. I reached a point where I had to reach down inside myself. I had to make a new decision about my future. And I also discovered something. I discovered a strategy and a series of principles that enabled me to finally start having success. 90 days after making that decision in 2009, building my business entirely on the internet, without home meetings, without prospecting, without any of the normal strategies that you normally hear about when you're watching videos like this one, I had a night where I made $12,500 in a night. That week, I made over $25,000. That was in 2009. I started having weeks where I was making $5,000 and $10,000 working entirely from my home, selling products on the internet. But there was a problem, and what was the problem? The problem was I was able to succeed, and I was building teams, and I was teaching people what to do, but what I was doing was so complicated that nobody could replicate my success. Nobody could duplicate it. And so I'd get a person in my business and I'd say, hey, what are your dreams and goals? You know, what are the 5 things you would do, have, or become if time and money were an issue? And what was the problem? The problem was they couldn't do what I was doing. And for me, I got discouraged because for me, my dream, I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit, is to help other people, to help them reach their dreams and goals. So I actually made a decision 2 years later in 2011, I'd been making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for a couple of years, made a decision that if I can't teach people how to do this, if I can't help people succeed, I quit. I'll go back to being homeless. I'll work at Safeway or Walmart. I'll go get a job at Starbucks, and I will just be one of the lowest paid people in the world and be happy with it because I'm not gonna sell thin air. That makes sense? Well, so I started thinking about it, and I started thinking about it, and I started thinking about the way that I was able to kind of sell products without phone calls and be able to build a business in countries and languages all around the world where I could get people in my organization 5 levels down, 1,000 miles away, and people were buying things from me that I'd never even talked to in my life. I'd been thinking about how I was able to move to my dream location in the world, which was Costa Rica, and live in the beach and then live in the mountains and be able to travel and meet successful people. And then one day I had an idea, right? And the idea brought together a series of concepts and principles that allowed me to take my success and replicate it through other people, which leads us to why you're watching this video that you're paying attention to right now. Now, what happened from that idea? Let me tell you what happened, and then I'm coming back and I'm gonna show you how it works. I started off by getting a room full of people together and telling them about my vision. There was 37 people in the room. That month, those 37 people utilizing these strategies turned into 8,000 people and over $1 million in commissions paid out. Over the series of the next 6 months, we paid out more than $10 million in commissions. We gathered together at our first big event. We had 1,250 people in Atlanta, Georgia in June of 2012. 3 months later, we gathered together again, right? This time in San Diego, California. In San Diego, California, we had 2,400 people. 3 months later, we gathered together again. This happened in Austin, Texas. In Austin, Texas, we had 3,400 people. 3 months later, we gathered again, and this was in Chicago, Illinois. We had 4,500 people. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It grew from 8,000 to 10,000 to 30,000. And today, using our strategies, we've now involved over 300,000 people around the world in the last 2.5 years, utilizing the strategies that you're going to learn in this video. What's the results though? The result is this. Over the last 2.5 years, I have now helped 143 people make over $100,000 in their business. I've helped 43 of those make over $500,000. Of those, 13 of them have made over $1 million using these strategies. So I know a lot about how to teach people to succeed making money from home and building a business from home and making money on the internet. I know what works and I know what doesn't work. So what I've discovered over the last couple of years, over the last handful of years being in this industry and succeeding at a massive level, what have I discovered about what it really takes to make money from home? Number one, you need a good company, and you need a company specifically that has a vision that includes you. See, a lot of companies have a vision like, we're gonna be $1 billion giant. I'm sure you've heard pitches like that. People are so excited about how big the company is gonna be, or they have a vision like, we're gonna do this, the company's gonna do this. You gotta be involved with a group of people in a company that has a vision that includes you. That's number one. And if you don't have that, you're not gonna stay in the deal. Number two, you've gotta have great products that have a market. Now, you don't need to have a product that everybody wants to buy. This is where people get screwed up. Hey, look, here's the deal. You're watching this video. If you don't want to buy our products and you don't want to join, it's fine. Don't join and don't buy. It's not that big of a deal to me, because if you're not gonna buy, I know you're not in my market. I learned something a long time ago, and that's if you're selling to everyone, you're actually selling to no one. So you need great products, and they need to have a big enough market to be able to reach your vision and reach your goals and help your people reach their vision and goals, right? Here's the next thing though, and this is a biggie. You need a way where you can make money being a part of it, where you actually get to make a lot of money in the deal. Most home businesses that you've looked at, and I know you've probably been involved in one, and how do I know? I know because you're watching this video, because last year, over 50% of North America bought a product from a direct sales company, so I know that you've seen it, or you've been involved with it, or you've at least thought about it. And if you look at all the things that you've been involved with, what does it look like? You get 5 people to get 5 people to get 5 people, and then 7 levels down, there's 78,000 people, and you earn a little cut off of all of them. What's the problem with that? You need an unbelievable amount of people, an unbelievable superhuman amount of customers to make any money at all. If you have 1,000 people, you might make $1,000 a month. You're never going to build a great future like that with a system like that. So you need something you can actually make a lot of money from. What else do you need? Here's the most important thing. You've got to realize that if you're watching this video and you want to make money from home, most people don't know how to sell. They don't know how to market. They don't know how to close. And so if the way that you're selling your products or the way that you're marketing them requires people to do those things, they can't do it. And so you've got to have a system, a marketing engine, a machine that helps people get sales, that helps people have success, whether they know what they're doing or not.
Okay, let's briefly go over what Dave was saying. So, disclaimer here, Dave Wood's not part of Affiliate Mentor. It'd be awesome if he was. Can you imagine if he was the spokesman for these videos? Holy shit. I mean, this would literally help. I would say epic proportions, guys. A marketing system of epic proportions. Right now, it's quite powerful. With the Spark, right, and what it can do for you, the new marketer or even intermediate marketer still trying to get results online. With Dave Wood partnered up with this, oh my. Okay, I know Dave's got his own plans. I believe he's trying to, he's in the process of creating his own company. I don't know if it's going to be Empower Network version 2, but something along those lines. But if he did partner up with Traffic Authority, holy shit, this would be huge. I think it would be good for Dave, right? At the end of the day, it's up to Dave. Dave does things how Dave wants to do things, right? But me personally looking in from the outside, I'm thinking that Dave Wood and Traffic Authority would have a partnership of epic proportions. Because what did Dave say? And he was talking about Empower Network in that video that I just showed you guys. But pretty well, I'm thinking, personally, this is my personal opinion, Affiliate Mentor has all the 7 things that he mentioned. It has a vision that includes you, okay? The owner of Traffic Authority, Greg Davison, he's always trying, he knows the universal principle. In order for him to make more money with Traffic Authority and Affiliate Mentor, he's got to make you guys money. He's got to have something put together that puts money in your pocket. That's a vision that includes you. Number 2, have great products that have a market. Spark, does it have a good product of that has a market? Well, let's look at this here. We've got a whole bunch of struggling network marketers, MLM people online, affiliate marketers, right? Some of you guys, maybe you who's watching this video right now, maybe you've been at this for a while, right? And maybe you're still not getting the kind of results and you're wondering, hey, will this work for me? What was the main problem? I'm thinking one of the biggest challenges that any person has at going through the digital marketing dip and actually succeeding, right? So it's like, what is it? Honestly, it's what, like 95% failure rate? Doesn't mean 95% people fail. It just means like 95% don't try hard enough, or they have like a self-limiting belief that they don't truly believe that, you know, like this could make you money. Oh, I've tried this before. Well, then you have a self-limiting belief and you need to remove it, right? That's what I did. I'm still working on myself. I still have more, right? But when I had a trucking job, that's what I did. I was tapping, doing EFT tapping. I went to YouTube. I'm like, you know, remove self-limiting belief. I typed that into YouTube, got some free videos, and I watched them. One said, hey, do this, you know, tap on your body in different parts. And I'd be driving down Highway 401 in the Greater Toronto area. That's like one of the busiest. I believe it's the busiest highway in North America right now. And I'd be tapping, and you couldn't believe what was coming out of my mouth. If I become successful with affiliate marketing, the government's going to lay into me for taxes. All kinds of bullshit was coming out of my mouth. Oh, my wife's going to divorce me, right? Oh, we'll have a whole bunch of people are going to be paying too much attention to my family. And I didn't know I had these stupid little beliefs holding me back? Okay, so that's one big thing that you're going to have to remove if you don't believe. But luckily for me, I didn't just, did personal development. You got to be monetarily motivated. So you got to like join some kind of system or product, etc., and promote it while you're doing personal development. Okay, because if you just do personal development, you might never go to the marketing aspect of things and actually build an income producing activity that can, feed yourself and your family for the rest of your lives. Okay, so without going off the deep end here, since so many different thoughts are coming, so we have a great product that has a market, right? So most people, maybe you, what was the thing that was holding you back? Maybe some kind of structure. I have a video out on TikTok. It's also on YouTube. And it's saying that why do most people fail? If you had tried making money online before, most likely it's because you didn't have someone telling you what to do. If you have a job right now, you're getting a paycheck because you have a supervisor that tells you what to do every day and you do it and I'm going to get this paycheck, right? So online, you're like, I don't know if I'm going to get paid. And then you're your own boss, right? Even myself, I need some kind of structure. I consider myself a professional. I had to come out with a, system. I actually followed a blueprint step by step. So in a nutshell, what this can give you, this AI $25 one-time product, right? It can tell you what to do, how to launch, right? AI launch secrets. And then module number 2, income stacking. So as an example, right? Module number 1, I'm thinking you can use AI launch secrets for any business. How to, do the things that you would need to do. You would tell the AI, hey, I've got X amount of hours per day. This is my budget, your honest budget, right? And I'm working 40 to 60 hours, etc. So you're going to have to input some information, and then it's going to come up with a business plan for you. So if you have an hour only a day, it's going to tell you, oh, you're going to put like, I'm going to do videos, or I'm going to pay for traffic, or I want to do faceless videos, stuff like that. You input that data into the AI, and Spark's going to tell you what you should be doing every single day. That's going to help you create an income producing activity to put money in your pocket, right? It's in a nutshell, it's going to create a blueprint for you to succeed, and then you can even take that blueprint and succeed with any business. So one of the biggest reasons, aside from self-limiting beliefs that you might have right now, meaning like, hey, you don't believe that this can work or something else can work for you. That's why people chase shiny objects, because they have self-limiting beliefs they don't remove. And when they realize, hey, I got to work on me and I got to work on this thing, then they quit and they'll go and look for a shiny object. And then some other marketer has you spinning your wheels again. So you could stop all of that today. You just input the information that the AI needs from you, and it's going to give you a step-by-step plan on what you should be doing every single day. So it's like instead of having that boss at work telling you what to do, you're going to have an AI presence that's going to tell you what you should be doing with your time. And then you just follow the instructions from Spark. Okay. Goal activation. These other 3 modules they're still in the process here of I think maybe 3 and 4. Right now it's currently unlocked on my screen. I'm gonna go and check that out. It says module number 5 coming soon. Module number 3, goal activation. Okay. AI enhanced, right? How to hit those income goals that you want to hit. Module number 4, TikTok ignition. How to, ignite that income producing activity if you want to leverage like TikTok. And you don't have to use it just for TikTok. I'm thinking using common sense here, you could leverage it with, YouTube, Facebook Reels, etc., Instagram. Module number 5, I'm very interested to see what's coming soon. And lastly, here's something that a lot of systems don't have. Bonus streams, right? If you already are married to some kind of business, there's a lot of people trying to promote this new MLM company called Save Club, and a lot of the marketers there are new and they're trying to get in for spillover. I'm going to show you some real spillover in just a moment. I never usually buy into that. I never thought that was real. It's actually real with Affiliate Mentor. I'm going to show you some real spillover that I've experienced without me, because I wasn't paying much attention to the system until I started seeing it. I'm like, whoa, they actually have that? Bonus stream. You can add your company here for people who are married to like Save Club or Live Good or some other kind of MLM company or affiliate marketing program, or let's say you are trying to promote a high ticket opportunity. You can include your, and they still haven't released this part, these bonus income streams, but that's in the works. That's going to happen. You're going to be able to add your primary business opportunity if Affiliate Mentor isn't going to be it. And you can get people to join that without you having to recruit personally. And I'm thinking that's quite awesome. So let's go and look at this post here, May 20th by Mandy. That's our customer support rep for Traffic Authority. She's actually from Ontario, Canada. Traffic Authority is based in Florida. Huge congratulations to Rory Singh, that's me, for being our first Spark cycle, company-wide. Okay, that means I got spillover. I made like $110 that day. I haven't really looked and checked exactly how. Every time you cycle out, they have these matrices. I don't usually like these matrices because I found company you'd have to go and fill them yourself, at least with Affiliate Mentor. The AI recruiting aspect of things will do the recruiting for you. It will like sponsor people into it. You just have to send traffic to it. I'll cover traffic in just a moment. Every time you cycle with this matrix that they have with the spillover, right? And don't just go for spillover, guys. I never heard of anyone breaking free from spillover or spill under. But I'm going to show you proof that, it has happened here for me from other people's efforts. So I made a $50, it looks like a $50 commission twice. I was the first one in the whole company to complete the first Spark cycle. Every time you cycle through one of these things, right? Here's another board. It's going to happen again. This isn't the last board that was completed without me, right? Other people's efforts, spill over and spill under. I cycled out and made $50. I believe it happened twice, right? And that's what resulted in Mandy giving me a shout out to our private Facebook group. And I'm like, hey, thank you, Mandy. That's awesome. I didn't even think like this was possible. To me, I don't want to say free money, but I'm thinking that's what happened because I wasn't sending enough. I was barely sending traffic to this thing because I didn't like their first video sales letter. But I like the second one here with Spark because the one-time low cost, it's an impulse buy for people who understand traffic. People have like a window from $0 to $50 where they will watch like a video sales video like this one here that Affiliate Mentor has, and then just click that button and pay $25 to get their foot in the door. So I got some free money, okay, because this was from other people's efforts. Now, I want to look at the traffic and then we'll close off with that. They have lead capture pages, I believe like 5 of them, and they're going to add more. Here's an example of one. These are pre-built lead capture pages where you'll send your traffic to. I'll talk more about how you're going to get traffic in just a moment. Traffic Authority pays out every Friday. Zero experience needed because you can just plug into their done-for-you traffic and make sales over a period of time. Work from anywhere, right? You could be, it doesn't matter if you're on a construction site. You could, see email notifications from your phone. I came from the trucking industry. I used to get email notifications from Multiple Income Funnel. That was Traffic Authority's last system that they came out with. while I was working, driving truck down the Highway 401 in Ontario, Canada, busiest highway, right? So it does happen, guys, right? So lead capture pages, pre-built for you guys. Then you've got done for you traffic. For those of you who don't understand this, you just watch this video and the founder will explain it. He has some affordable website traffic that converts, right, to your affiliate links. And he's got a special deal for affiliate mentor affiliates, members, etc. You just go to when you join, right? Make sure you click start button. You set up your account. You just watch videos. I've seen people come into multiple income funnel. That was their last system in the Facebook group saying, hey, we don't know what to do. We joined yesterday. I'm like, how do you guys not know what to do? Because it's in multiple income funnel, it was the same thing. It said start here and just, do step 1, then step 2, as far as you can go. Step 3, right? Until you're finally finished setting up your system. Right? And then you plug into the done for you traffic. If you guys were going to go out and try and buy this traffic, it's going to take, I'll tell you the honest truth here. As a marketer who has done this in the past, and even with a multiple income funnel, I've had affiliates who joined through my affiliate link who plugged into Traffic Authority's traffic and started seeing sales. They've never made money online, and they did it. Even my mom passed away sadly last November, okay, and she was marketing something in the past called Enagic, like $5,000 water filter machines, etc. And Enagic was giving her some shitty, she paid like $2,000. Enagic is a big company, it's still in business, big MLM company. It sells expensive water filter equipment for your houses or your apartments, and she couldn't get any traffic. She made like her first sale with a $250 traffic package from Traffic Authority. The good news here is you guys are getting some discounted rates. I don't want to go through all that stuff. You can just go to, once you set up your system, you just go to commissionable traffic and you click the button, watch the video, click that button. It's going to take you here, and then you've got a message from the founder. He explains how this works. Okay. Now, for people who don't know how to do paid advertising, it could take you from 6 months to a full year to try to learn how to, find paid traffic sources to your links, because it's going to take you money to learn what actually brings sales into your business. Okay, I'm not saying don't do that. Down the road, you can always learn. That's another income producing activity. Learn how to drive traffic, right, to your links that you can actually learn. But here, you can just get started and you can pick whatever you can afford, and you don't have to dance on TikTok, right? And you could just plug into your system, and then you could start sending traffic to your affiliate links. Start getting what we call targeted website traffic, people from Canada and US, tier 1 traffic, who would actually take out their credit card, buy your products and services, and get started with your affiliate mentor business. Okay, we have some Traffic Authority affiliates who don't use any other traffic source. There's some people who only use Traffic Authority. Okay, so very important. I'm thinking this is what makes it, or can make it, a fully automated business. If you don't want to, do videos, etc., this can definitely be an asset for you, for those of you who understand paid traffic. Okay, so that's what I'm going to close off here with today. I think I covered enough. I'll make another video on another day, and we'll cover more information here. If you want to get started with Affiliate Mentor, you can just go underneath this video, click on the first link below, and click that first link to the website, enter your email, and then it's going to bring you to this video, sales video. Watch the whole video, guys. And if you want to get started, you can get your foot in the door for a one-time fee of $2,500. Sorry, not $2,500. $25. Okay, one-time fee, not monthly. One-time fee. You can test the waters. Okay, you've got nothing to lose, everything to gain, and they have a 30-day monthly a refund policy if you don't like Spark. I'm thinking you're going to like Spark because it's got all the things that you would need to succeed in any business, right? Your own personal supervisor that can tell you what you need to do in order to create an income producing activity that can put money in your pocket, and not just Affiliate Mentor, but with any other system. But if you're, getting started, I would say promote one thing, guys. Don't promote 10 different things, right? If you're promoting something else and you're not getting traction, as I said, you can include your business here, right? And if you want to fully, so people can join your primary opportunity through Affiliate Mentor, you can use this as a funded proposal system. So we'll close off on all the stuff Mr. Wood said in the past. I'm thinking honestly, I know he was referring to the Empower Network, because that was an Empower Network video and a marketing promo that he did for his own company. I'm thinking, yep, Affiliate Mentor has all of these wonderful things. These 7 things that you guys would need for success. So if you want to get started with Affiliate Mentor, just go underneath this video, click on the More button under the video, and click on the first link below. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next one. Take care.